This is about how to improve schools without teachers. Teachers want children to be children, passive, dependent and useless. Children want to be adults. They want to be active and self-sufficient and trusted to do things that adults value. So we should let them, starting with food. A kid of 10 or 11 at home can make fried egg on toast. It's tricky, but he knows that fire is hot and fat can burn, and he takes care. But imagine a child of 10 or 11 making fried egg on toast for himself and his classmates at school. Too dangerous. The teacher would have hysterics. He'll kill himself. But the kid survives at home, so why not at school under supervision? A child can cook and serve food and tidy the kitchen and sweep the classroom. And when he does this stuff at home, he's paid for doing his chores. If he does it at school, if it's valuable to the school, he should be paid as well, the market rate. But schools won't allow this. Schools hire cooks and cleaners and dinner ladies, so it's like a hotel. It's very expensive to keep children useless and passive, and it's unnatural too because children long to be adults. And they are adults when they're with younger children. Older children and younger children have a dynamic, a teaching dynamic. The older child naturally shows his skills to the younger child, who naturally copies and wants to gain the approval of the older child. And we can use this dynamic in schools, in class. Children in their early teens can teach 5 and 6-year-olds to read and write, learn maths, geography, the full curriculum if we want, and the older child who teaches the younger child does an adult job and deserves an adult wage, a teacher's wage. And there'll be tests, of course, to ensure that the lessons are being properly delivered. And a school with the catering and the teaching done by supervised children will be self-sufficient, with a small micro team of adults on top overseeing everything. And the school will be part of the community, not sealed off in monastic seclusion. Children will be visible, as they are at weekends and during the holidays, and a school canteen or bistro with children cooking and serving food under supervision could be open to the public. I could have lunch made by competent, well-supervised children earning the market rate. And kids can make stuff as well. They can learn skills while they're making it. They can make garments or furnishings or toys or ornaments, anything. Any stuff people want to buy, children can make and sell and learn from doing that. But they can't because of child labour laws. The child labour laws were devised in the Victorian age to stop kids being exploited in coal mines. But these laws are now irrelevant because children are excluded from all adult professions, except one, modelling and acting. That's two, actually. Children work all the time in modelling and acting, which are notorious for exploitation, so special safeguards are put in place. So if kids can work safely in modelling and acting, they can work safely in their own school. And safely means no overwork. It means 6 hours a week or 10, it'll find its level. And it means that the work is optional, of course. It's voluntary, although it's paid. And the kids will opt in, not out. Kids will want the money, they'll want the status, and they'll want the trust that the adults are placing in them. Even so, the idea of children earning money while they're still children will horrify teachers. They will invoke the child labour laws and call it exploitation. But those laws don't protect children anymore, they protect teachers. It's the teachers who are exploiting the children. They're using the children to maintain the teaching profession, which usually consists of teaching boring stuff to bored classrooms. And that impedes the child's natural wish to embrace adulthood. So teachers are in the way, teachers will have to go. And in Britain, that would mean 500,000 teachers sacked, which is a dream come true. For teachers, they hate teaching. They hate everything about it. They keep telling us, they hate the workload, they hate the hours, they hate the marking, they hate the other teachers, they hate the stress, the indiscipline, they hate the government who underpay them, they hate the parents who treat them like babysitters. The only thing teachers don't hate is the holidays, not teaching. Teachers love not teaching. So let's give them what they love, the sack, and the freedom to abandon their hated career and entrust schools to children who will relish the experience of running their own affairs and being paid for it. And the payment will of course eradicate dyslexia and attention deficit disorder and high functioning autism, which are invented. These disorders are invented by the system. They are symptoms of failure. And these fake diseases are adopted by teachers to bring standards down and make teaching easier, and they're adopted by kids as a kind of mental revolt against the system. Attention deficit disorder just means the kid has gone on strike against the school. But once he's providing meals and lessons to his classmate and earning money, he's too busy to have a disorder, and his value comes from his ability, not his disability, so his disability will vanish. And children under this new system will finally understand the value of learning. They'll get it. They'll see that a child in the kitchen makes less than a child delivering a lesson. So every child we want to qualify as a teacher of younger children, and school will galvanise aspiration. Children will see learning as good, as lucrative, unlike now, where children see learning as negative, because schools use learning to control kids. For misbehaviour, a child gets detention, extra learning, as a punishment. A child who fails a test gets moaned at and is forced to repeat it, more punishment. So kids are learning that learning is bad from teachers who are turning kids against learning. That's mad, they've got to go. All teachers must go, except for two. Two left on the payroll. As the new system develops and expands, we'll need advice from teachers about every new idea that's suggested. If teachers hate the idea, we adopt it. If teachers love the idea, we abandon it and find something they hate and we adopt that instead. So that's it, that's my school system, that's that all sorted out. Thanks very much. And if you want to see my other video, it's up there or something, or maybe it's up there, I think, about why teachers create unemployability, it's there. So thanks for watching, subscribe, leave a comment, I'll try to comment back if I can.